What is going on, boys and girls? 3 days we passed the combine. Literally 3 days. I bought this account, this 50K combine on Wednesday, and look at this. Wednesday, 1100. Thursday, 1000. Today, 750. Combine in 3 days, baby. Dude, I can't believe how much of a difference just being smarter with your risk, like how much of an impact that has. Because you don't, if you have a high win rate system, you don't need to be risking 1% of your account balance, bro. Like, dude, these combines are meant to be ran through like this. Risk half the drawdown in a trade. It's a combine, dude. It costs $50 a month to trade this shit. But yeah, I blew my first funded, and now I have a second one. Boom, just like that. Very, very exciting. I'm 2 for 2 right now on passing combines. Let's go over the trade today to show you guys how I did this. And if you guys watched the last two videos, you can see the two other trades that helped me pass this thing. But yeah, the main difference I made is just being smarter with risk. Thanks to some YouTube mentor I found, Cold Trades. I don't know if you guys watch him, but he really, really, really clicked. He really, really made things click for me in terms of risk management. Like, yeah, with the live account, you'd never want to be risking too much of your money. You don't want to enter severe drawdown because it's your money. But with prop firms, it's demo. It's not even real money, dude. So people get so attached to the dollar figure when trading this shit. But like, it says 750 up here, right? But in reality, it's $0. Dude, I'm not getting paid from this. I'm not getting anything. But let's go through it, okay? So this is my second trade. Let's first, honestly, let's just go and start on the higher time frame first. So start on the daily right here. And what does it look like? Where does it look like price is going? Just use your logical thinking. Where is price going? You know price, if it's going higher, it likes to take out highs. Look at where price is. Do you think price is gonna come down here? No, right? Why would price out of nowhere just start retracing? It's pretty self-explanatory. Price is going to take out these freaking highs, baby. Look on the daily. That's what price does. If we're moving this bullish, you think we're gonna retrace before we take out some major swing high? Fuck no. Look at in terms of the bearish side. You see how bearish we are. You know what I mean? We're not gonna start as retracing out of some random spot. We're gonna take out these huge forms of liquidity in terms of swing lows. Look, all over you see this. We go for lows. And then once the next low is too far away, like this low, look how far away it is, that's when you can start looking for retracements. But if there's low resistance lows and if there's low resistance highs, don't bet and don't force bearish trades, even though on the 1 hour and the 4 hour we look so overextended. Because that doesn't matter. Price isn't going to retrace until we take out external liquidity. So, yeah, that's just helped me a lot in terms of bias, right? Like, look at these highs right here. Like, we're obviously, in my opinion, looks like we're going to take them out, dude. So then what do? I look on the lower time frames and see if it makes sense, if my bias is actually aligning with what the market's giving me. And we see this swing high we took out yesterday, right? This April 2nd swing high. That could be a potential like fuel source for a reversal. So I have to make sure that price is actually closing above that high with body closures and with the displacement momentum. So we have one body closure above it, but then we retrace break structure. And then this morning at 8 o'clock, this 8 o'clock candle, huge body closure, closing way above that old high. So that's telling me that, okay, price isn't wicking below that high. price is finishing strong, closing strongly above it. So then that's confirmation that price is going to continue moving upwards. So next step. So on the hourly, everything looks good too. We're following bullish trends so far. Daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. Dude, the Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh, brother. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. But so what do? On the 15-minute, what does your boy do? He maps out simple PDAs. Guys, this is not complicated stuff. This is not complicated stuff. Do you see this huge fair value gap? That is a demand zone for price. That is a potential area where price could bounce off of. You look at these PDAs on the 15 and the 5-minute, and you see if the 1 minute gives you confirmation, and that's money. It's such a high win rate, easy system to follow, guys. It's so free. This is free money, boys. Free money. But yeah, so we tap into that 15-minute imbalance. Then I go down to the 5-minute, see what we're looking like. And then look, what do we see here? We see price take, I'm not sure if we snap it, but you can see on the 1 minute. Jesus, dude, the Wi-Fi is so booty cheeks. But first, let's go over my first trade, right? So my first trade was this inverse right here, but I got stopped at a break even. So let's go and show you guys the executions real quick. Boom, as you guys see, bought 5 here, got stopped out break even right here, bought 9 here, and then sold 9 up here once you took out these highs. But that just proved to you guys that I actually took these freaking trades. But yeah, so the first trade I entered was a beautiful 1 minute inverse. We see that price taps into our PDA, our 15-minute gap, and we get a super bullish reaction, right? Super bullish. So I put my stop loss here, put my TP up here, and as you guys saw, we came close to it. But once we get like this far up into profit, I'm not gonna take a loss on this trade simply. So then I put my stop at break even and got stopped out. All right, next trade. Next trade is a very simple model, 2022 ICT. We see price break structure to the downside, right? We take out this liquidity from this low and this low. We sweep, and then we break structure right here, and then we retrace into this 1 minute fair value gap right here. Boom. I see that we are rejecting off this fair value gap. I buy somewhere in here. I think I set my stop loss right here. Boom, take profit like right here for a nice 1 to 1.6. Such a free trade. The 3 trades I took this week were so like clean and A+ setups. I am just so grateful and blessed that the market is handing the money, this opportunity to me, because like the how do I say this, like it's very good experience to pick up trading and learn trading right now, because markets are so volatile and we're seeing setups and models play out. Because there will be droughts where price is moving sideways and we're very equal, we're very like balanced, you know what I mean? There's not one real direction or the other, and I'm gonna be very thankful for days like this where I got to learn in a very nice, like well moving market. Because in the future, I've heard this, other people say this too, like markets don't move like this all the time, and right now we are in a beautiful time. Look at how clean everything looks. Like I can read this like a book. I can read this kind of price action like a freaking story, like a bedtime story for your 8-year-old. I can fucking read this, put her to sleep in a heartbeat. That's how easy I can read it. I can read this with my eyes closed. We're so, look at how trendy and how clean everything moves. We're respecting gaps. Everything is just so smooth. If you are not making money in these markets, I think it's time for you to pick up that 9 to 5, brother, because this shit is very clean. Very clean. But yeah, so my next plan is to risk 200 on this next XFA. Risk 200 per trade and just get the payout. I don't care how much it costs. it could cost me. I mean, I don't care how big the payout is. I just want my 5 winning days, $200 each, and withdraw that $500 or whatever I have, because I need to psychologically see the money get put into my bank account, and I know I just have a mental block right now. Like, I had a huge mental block with passing combines. I couldn't get a funded account for the life of me. I couldn't get a funded account. I would self sabotage. I would just overtrade. All the beginner mistakes. Couldn't get it. But once I passed that first combine, and it took me like 3 months of trading. By the way, it took me 3 months to pass my first combine, and it took me 3 days to pass my second. Think about like how crazy that is. This goes back to like the 4 minute mile too, with like in the Olympics. Like, for a while nobody thought it was possible. Then once one guy ran it and broke that threshold, then tons of people started hitting that achievement. Like, it's the same thing with this for me. I need to just get a payout, whether it's huge or whether it's small, it doesn't matter, to just prove to me that it is possible. Because I see screenshots and shit online, but I've still never experienced what it feels like to like withdraw and see the number my account go up from trading. I've never pulled out money or anything, but I need to take that step and experience that for me to take the next step towards like getting huge payouts. I first need to get that small one to give me the confidence to trade the way I need to trade in order to get the big payouts, if that makes sense. But yeah, very excited with how things are going. Like, I'm very impressed with my trading this week, honestly. Like, I had such a bad start to the week, and then I turned it around, complete 180. You know what I mean? 3 for 3 in the last 3 days, over 3-4% in a week. Like, dude, that's crazy, crazy nice. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Nothing really too much to yap about. I'm graduating OSU this Sunday. I have my commencement ceremony. I gotta walk with a bunch of freaking peasants, but it's okay, you know. Like, you're literally one of like 10,000 or so, whatever. They don't even call your name. You literally just walk like a fly, pick up your duplicate or whatever, and there you go. Wave to your parents. But yeah, it's gonna be really annoying because it's gonna rain too. But you know, you gotta go through this. You know, it's gonna be a good memory to look back on. But I'm just so excited to grind next year in the summer, dude. Like, I could literally make unlimited amounts of money with this shit. Like, that's why it's so exciting. Other careers, there's no ability to scale like there is with this. You can go from, like, in my situation, you can go from making $0 to 1 month later making 20K. Think about how crazy of an opportunity that is. And as long as you're smart with your risk, you're not going to blow too much money either. Like, you should be using prop firm payouts to fund your combines. You shouldn't just be, you know what I mean, you shouldn't be spending your profits or your payouts, spend your payout money, and then pay out of pocket for your next like set of combines. Because then you're just digging a deeper hole. Like, you're getting trapped in that materialistic shit. But yeah, I'm not going to buy nothing crazy until I have 50 to 100K liquid cash. Then I can start to relax, you know what I mean? Not relax, but like, I can start to like actually spend the money that I made and enjoy some of it. But yeah, that'll do it for today. Hope you guys had a good trading day. This has been a fantastic week for me. Parents are coming into town in like an hour, so have fun with them. But yeah, let's do it, baby. Let's freaking do it. Let's get this paper. Let's chase this pape. Let's chase this pape.